begin in Sudan, where protesters have closed roads and burned tires in the capital Khartoum after the army chief appointed himself the head of a new ruling council. Abdel Fattah el-Burhan was sworn in Thursday. He led a takeover last month against a civilian government. The new 14-member sovereign council includes some civilians, but none from the political coalition that shared power with the military before the takeover. Burhan has faced international pressure to restore a civilian government. The UN has insisted on a return to the transitional government, as well as the release of Prime Minister Abdallah Hamdok.
We're obviously taking a look at these developments. I would say they're very concerning. We want to see a return to the transition as quickly as possible. We want to see the release from house arrest of Prime Minister Hamdok, as well as all other politicians and leaders that have been detained.
Well, for more on the developments in Sudan, we are joined by Dr. Mustafa Ali, co-founder and chairman of the Horn International Institute for Strategic Studies. Doctor, welcome to Africa Live. Thank you for taking time to speak to us. What do you make of the new council, Doctor?
Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you for having me. The fact that the new council comes after mediation talks have stalled, and also that none of the forces of freedom and change FFC members are included in this new sovereign council, it means that this is just an extension of the October coup. And this means that the military in Sudan is digging in and is consolidating power and does not wish to share power with the civilian, a part of the transitional arrangements that they had formed earlier.
Well, Doctor, you mentioned consolidating power. This latest move is likely to harden opposition among civilian groups. Where does this place Sudan's transition to civilian rule? How do you see it?
At the moment, the transition to civilian rule is in total disarray. This means that there will be more protests, more instability, more chaos in Sudan as the military continues to dig in and the civilian parts continue to protest. We may see a situation becoming more dire and even moving to the kind of situation that we saw in Libya when Gaddafi was in power. That power, the military could no longer hold the power and it started sliding away from them, and that means more chaos and even an all-out civil war in Sudan.